In Fort Bend County, it seems like every community is growing. New neighborhoods, new restaurants, new roads. But what if I told you there's a town that spent years protecting something completely different? Instead of chasing growth, it chose to preserve its rural way of life. Today, we're uncovering the story of Fairchilds, Texas, and why staying small might have been its biggest success. Hey, everybody, welcome back. My name is Ashton St. Jean. I'm the mayor of Fort Bend County, and I'm your Greater Houston realtor. Whether you've been thinking about moving here, investing here, or you've lived in Fort Bend County your whole life, this channel is your go to guide. Every week, we explore the history, the communities, the hidden gems, and the future of Fort Bend County. Today, we're putting the spotlight on Fairchilds, Texas. Well, where is Fairchilds? Fairchilds sits in southeastern Fort Bend County, surrounded by ranches, farmland, and wide open spaces. Although it's only a short drive from rapidly growing communities like Richmond, Rosenberg, and Sugarland, it feels like an entirely different world. That's one of the first things people notice. And life moves a little slower here. The roads, they're quieter. The lots, they're larger, and the rural landscape that once defined much of Fort Bend County is still very much part of everyday life. For a town this close to Houston, that's becoming so extremely rare. Well, why is it called Fairchilds? Fairchilds, that's a pretty unique name, right? Well, Fairchilds is named after the Fairchild family, who owned significant land in the area during the community's early development. Like many small communities across Fort Bend County, the town grew around agriculture, ranching, and the families who worked the land. And like I said, so this name, it's another very common name. By the time the railroad got there, the area was just the Fairchilds because that was the Fairchilds Ranch, and they were the largest landowner. For decades, farming, cattle, operations were the backbone of the local economy. The fertile prairie soils supported crops, while the open land made ranching a natural fit. Unlike railroad towns that developed around depots or shopping centers or large developments, Fairchilds remained rooted in the agricultural lifestyle that attracted settlers to this part of Texas in the first place. Its name is a reminder of the families whose land and leadership helped establish this community. Well, it's growing on its own terms. Here's what makes Fairchilds different. While neighboring communities expand with subdivisions, massive master plan communities, commercial centers, or large scale development in general, Fairchilds took a more deliberate approach. City leaders and residents have constantly emphasized preserving the town's rural atmosphere and larger lot sizes. That doesn't mean the town has ignored all the change. Its improved roads, nearby employment centers, and regional growth have all influenced the area. But Fairchilds has worked to balance progress with preserving the qualities that residents value most. And a county experienced incredible growth. That's such a unique story. What's it like today in Fairchilds? Well, today Fairchilds attracts people looking for a quieter lifestyle without giving up on convenient access to greater Houston area. Many properties offer more land than you'll typically find in nearby suburbs. Residents appreciate the peaceful surroundings, the county atmosphere, and the sense of privacy that comes with living in a smaller community. Looking ahead, Fairchilds is likely to continue feeling the effects of Fort Bend County's growth. Fort Bend County's booming. As nearby cities expand, demand for larger lots and rural living will likely continue, and then land for more developments will probably ensue afterwards. The challenge and the opportunity will be maintaining the community's identity while adapting to this rapid growth in the future of Fort Bend County. That's exactly what makes Fairchild so interesting. Well, Mayor's Minute. One thing I've learned about while creating this series is that every community defines success differently. Some cities measure success by population, others measure it by new development. Fairchild reminds us that success can also mean protecting the lifestyle that made people fall in love with the place in the first place. I think that's something worth respecting, and it's something worth telling people about. I hope you enjoyed learning the story of Fairchilds, Texas. That's exactly why I created this series, to uncover the history, the people, and the communities that make Fort Bend County unlike anywhere else in the world. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment as well. Please tell me which Fort Bend community you'd like to see next. If you're thinking about buying, selling, relocating, or investing anywhere in the Fort Bend County or just greater Houston as a whole, I'd love the opportunity to help you. I'm Ashton St. Jean. I am the mayor of Fort Bend County, but I'm also your greater Houston realtor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.